Hey everyone, Dave here. Welcome to a new Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we're talking about a very special rare that can perform his task, his role, in a way better than most, well, not most, but like a lot of Legos, I would say. So, what's happening in game right now? Just to check the latest news before we get into this. Today we just has Sun Wukong released, so in 6 days all of us will have him. Amazing kit to counter Stone Skin and put cheap on enemy teams. If you're early game, probably like top arena is not your worry, and you don't have to worry about Stone Skin everywhere. But this skill is, and this is 100% without books. So if you're starting the game or if you're early game, you don't need to book this guy. Give him a lot of accuracy, and he will strip the enemy teams of whether it's PvE or PvP from all their buffs and put block buffs on them. Great champ. Also, the multipliers are not bad. They showed when he showed into game today. So great champ to add to your roster there. And then we have that surprise void Lego also added to the game. So what does she do so well? She's like Lissandra, well, with a little less turn meter boost, but she puts decreased speed on the enemy. So that's great in boosting the team, but what's really amazing is this. And I think her passive also, but let's check it. Basically, you can build your nuker with a little bit less crit damage and 70% crit rate, and then attack based nuker because she puts increased attack. Her value is a little bit less for defense based nuker, and then she will give them an immediate turn. So in arena, that will give your nuker an immediate turn. If you make her fastest, you'll have the option. You'll build her fastest with accuracy anyway, which comes to the passive here. Her speed gives her accuracy, so you can build her with loads of accuracy easily because what you want from her, make her fastest on the team. So that's your Lissandra or Deacon gear. If you get her, she's a Void Lego. She'll either boost the turn meter of the whole team, or she'll give your nuker an immediate turn and he'll nuke everyone, and that's it. Okay, so these are the two champs. So now let's go into our showcase for today. So the rare we're talking about today, he's been talked about before from different content creators. I just want to showcase him on my account. He is Master Butcher. Why is he so good for that specific role? He has only two skills. Why having two skills is important here, or how would it factor? Because he's a perfect candidate for a reflex set because he only has his A1 and his A2. So every time the reflex set will proc, it will refresh that A2, which is amazing for a rare. It places, it's not a hit. Provoke for 2 turns on a target enemy. Why is that so good? Because there is no weak hits, there is no affinity problems, there is no poison cloud issue on a Hydra. So if you're lacking a consistent provoker, build this guy fast with accuracy, and he can provoke that provoke hit all the time consistently and get back to it. So his A1 also got a 30% chance to apply provoke. The only problem is that this is a hit and a 30% chance, and it can weak hit his spirit affinity. But his A2 will not weak hit. So let's test him in a couple of places and I'll show you what I mean. After testing him, I'll show you the gear I've put on him. Of course, because he's rare, so I've used my like a little bit of a higher gear on. This is not, don't take this as a proper like Hydra team or anything. I'm just showing you, probably like here, if you're talking that, we'll use the speed aura from Mighty Uku there. This is not a proper Hydra team. I'm just showcasing Master Butcher and what he can do here. So this is on Brutal. Probably if you're using him, if you use him on normal or hard Hydra, the stats can be even much lower there. So yeah, let's just boost with our Arbiter, decrease defense and weaken, just normal Hydra setup. Now we'll use his A2. Notice that he's Spirit, so his weak affinity against that magic hit, but because this is a place, 2 turns. You just controlled it for 2 turns. The only other champ that can apply provoke for 2 turns is Umbral Enchantress. Go check my video on her. Of course, she's a bit better because she applies it AoE, but on Hydra, I only care about this hit. And then, yeah, let's just apply block buffs. We're not continuing this. I'm just showing you what happened there. So we have the perfect Hydra setup. And boom, apply some HP burns. Anyways, so 2 turns, and because of reflex and his speed, he will get back to this fast enough. So if you don't have your Moly, using Umbral, as I talked about why you cannot use her as a provoker, probably for block buffs it makes more sense, but yep. So is he viable for Hydra? Yes, 100%, all the way to Brutal, even a Nightmare, but you'll need a lot more stats. Where else can you use him? If you go to Doom Tower Heart. So this is Doom Tower Heart, and let's talk about, so this is the highest dragon. I don't remember, Magma Dragon on Doom Tower Heart. So let me take out my Moly. So like I said, don't worry about the team. I'm just showcasing him right now. Where's my Orbital to keep us going fast? And now let's look up for that Master Butcher. Of course, I got lucky with a 6-star blessing on him. And why I'll show you the build and the blessing and why I chose that specific blessing for him. So let's just get to the boss and see what's happening there. You see, I've built him fast because that's what you need on like the bosses and everyone. So bear with me for a sec till we get to the boss. Come on, guys, do your things. Probably Baron would have been better because he would have helped us to go through the waves faster. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you very much. Okay, almost there. Let's do this. No extra turns for us today with Rotos, but yep. Rotos, other than being one of the best arena champs because he does so much damage on single targets, he's great for basically any boss in the game. So, okay. 2 turns provoke. Then you can do whatever you want with the other champs on the team. Usually that's how, like this is a strategy for Magma Dragon. You bring some support, but the main thing, if you have a provoker that can keep the boss provoked all the time, and of course, if his reflex procs or he gets back to his skill fast enough, he will simply apply it again by the time it falls. And then, of course, your support arbiter, whoever you want there, will keep us healthy, will keep him alive, basically, because he's rare. There is another good part about his kit. I'll show it to you after this because we missed to talk about it. He has 2 passive. You see here, the cooldown was decreased. And we should apply that provoke again unless Newt takes him out of the picture. He's not fast enough yet. Okay, anyway, you get what he's doing here. What else is a good part about his kit that makes him really good other than excelling as a provoker here? He has 2 passives. The first one, when attacked, heals all allies equals to the amount of damage taken. Only problem is that it doesn't work on bosses. But if you use him in wave content or maybe as a provoker for arena, he can be like sort of a tricky usage there. Not high level though. When he gets hit, he will heal everyone else. It's similar to Vogath, but Vogath will work a different way. Revives a random ally with full HP when this champion is killed. Basically, you're setting him up to get killed because of the provoke. He provokes a nuker, the nuker kills him, he's reviving an ally, and then your support champ can revive him back to repeat the cycle. So that's his usage. The third place, I think we might be able to use him, and I have no idea which floor. Do we have mortars? I'm not sure. Let's see. Again, so if you watch my older videos about Doom Tower Hard, about those mortar waves, one of the best ways to control mortar waves is simply to provoke the mortars. Let's imagine that this is a mortar wave, so it's not so. What you'll do here is that whatever mortars there, you just provoke them for 2 turns. So he cannot proc Pearl on you. When this happens, of course he got one shot here, but anyways, when this happens, what you'll do is that you'll kill the mortar and just hope that you're fast enough to reapply it or to kill the mortar. The double mortar, what you'll do if you have some sort of a seer comp or Shmail is great there. Basically, you'll provoke one mortar with your Master Butcher and then use Shmail, buffed by 3 buffs, to kill the other mortar. By the time the mortar will get out of the provokes, Shmail will get back to his A2 and just you can kill him. So let me show you the build I have on Master Butcher to make him useful to do that. Why is it good if you're liking that role? He can help to a little degree with faction wars, but basically if you're lacking a provoker, he can fill that part. Why I chose that survival instinct blessing? There is no really good rare blessings, but the thing is that it gives him speed because it's 6-star, but give him some HP, so just to boost his stats a little bit. And that filling of turn meter is good, is a little bit good like turn meter wherever a debuff is placed. Because if you're like talking about Hydra, for example, using him a provoker, that turn meter boost will help him get back to his provoke fast enough to his A2. He's in reflex and random gear. He's in one of my better reflex sets because I wanted to show him high level on Doom Tower Hard and on Hydra. So what do you want on your Master Butcher to fulfill that role? Like I said, reflex is the best gear set for him if you have it. High accuracy, high speed. That's it. If you can give him some HP and defense, that will help him take a bit of hits. But like I said, you might want him to be squishy so that whoever is hitting him will kill him and revive someone else. So it can be a strategy here. But the only 2 important stats for Master Butcher to fulfill his function, fast and accurate. If we talk how fast and how accurate, depending on where are you using him. If you use him in, let's say, Hydra Hard, I would say you can get away with 250 to 300 accuracy. If we're talking Brutal and Nightmare, probably you need him to be at least like around 450 accuracy. Speed, again, if it's hard, I would say you need 220 at least or 230. Check the numbers on Hell Hades' website just to be accurate there. So speed and accuracy, that's all he needs. Masteries, increasing his accuracy using like Eagle Eye for tier 6. Why I didn't use that Fearsome Presence for tier 6? I could have used it to boost the provoke chance from the A1, but the thing is he got 100% place on the A2. So that's why I gave him some accuracy and I focused the gear on speed. He doesn't do damage, so yeah, it doesn't matter much about the offense tree. So that was a quick showcase for Master Butcher. A great rare as a provoker if you're lacking that role. He can help you with Magma Dragon, he can help you with Mortar Waves, and he can definitely help you with Hydra if you're lacking this role. He's better than most epics doing provokes, and only compared to a couple of Legos that can do provokes better than him. So I hope this one was helpful. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel. We're moving steadily towards the 1000Ks. Keep playing Raid and I'll see you next time. Bye.